Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and this is your Love and Finance Tarot Guidance for the month of January 2016. Before I start, I do already have cards here in front of me. I want to make mention that for most of this month, Mercury will be retrograde. Everyone's going, oh, I hate Mercury retrograde. But you know what? For once, and no matter what it throws at me, I honestly think that we can all enjoy this one for what it's trying to do for us, to set us up for a really good year. So keep that in mind. This is going to be a month of regrouping and redoing and taking care of many of those loose ends that were still left at the end of 2015. Okay? 2015 ended much better than it started. But while you may have felt stronger, you know that you did not complete everything that you needed to do. So that's what this month is going to be about. Whether it is regards, love, or finance remains to be seen. So you're going to find that this is a month to really be working on things. Now, in respect to finance, I want to say, pinching pennies is probably in your best interest. Could be, post-Christmas finances going on, or it could just be the simple fact that Mercury's retrograde and it's a good idea not to, dispense all of your money so rapidly. Be very wise in how you pass it out and, take careful consideration because thinking clearly is not always, at its optimum best there. Now, as far as doors opening and things to do, there is that jumping into the new year, wanting to rush forward, but really, no. Boom. The 5th of the month, Mercury retrogrades. It wants you to slow down. Slow down, consider what you're doing. Don't do anything foolish. And one of the things that I have seen elsewhere, and you'll come across it somewhere for the month, I'm saying it somewhere else, I kind of have a feeling that, Mercury tends to create more accidents, not just vehicular, but whether people fall or things happen. Watch over your loved ones very carefully, especially the elderly. This time of year, many things happen with people that we care about. So make sure that they're all watched over. And yourself as well, You have ice and snow to consider. This is a very difficult year, a difficult winter for those in the northern hemisphere. There has been some horrendous weather going on, so things are not always safe. So what I'm feeling is that you need to take extra care with them, especially around the home. Okay, keep all of these things in mind. So you're going to try to proceed cautiously through January. That's a good word to use, caution. And I'm not saying this because you know me, I'm always very positive. So I'm not one of these gloom and doom type of people. But it's there, and I feel the need to mention it. Now, in regard to the trapped feeling that you've had for so long, I think you're going to see you feel successful over that. All right? Because as you keep working on things, as Mercury encourages you to revisit and regroup, you're going to find success. You're going to find solutions for the things that have been taking place. And you're going to be able to create new plans that will work finally, to get some things done. So, again, a reminder, don't begin anything new this month. But to rework things you've already been doing, oh yeah, you can have great success. And, you can really begin to, work on those past issues. And keep in mind, the things, the good memories, they'll stay with you. But you want to get past the bad ones because so many of you had bad memories, that's for sure. Now, what you're working toward, and I'm not trying to jump ahead because this is just January, but your significant changes are going to come around March. So what you're doing now is really preparing you for what is coming. You just don't know it yet, okay? So get ready. Get ready. You're going to be thankful that you took this time and this month to get organized for the entire year because it's going to be a whirlwind of a year once it gets going. And that's really an awesome thing when you think about it. Now, there are a number of opportunities that crop up over the month, and they're there. They should all be considered carefully as well. Like I said, don't jump into anything. Those that come to you from established relationships, feel free to make those decisions and move forward with them. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Those of you with broken relationships, all right, I want to say those who are wanting to get divorced. Maybe some of you have been waiting for years. Some of you have been trying for a rather long time. And, you feel like even if nothing happened, like, you're just kind of tired of carrying that extra weight with you every day because it's preventing you from really getting forward. Like it's beating you up, that type of a feeling. Now, what I see on the heels of it is that if you can use this month to push to get that divorce going. And this is prominent. Remember, this is about love and finance. And with Mercury being retrograde, this is important to know. So to get fairness and balance in love, you need to get that legal matter taken care of. Because behind you, unbeknownst to you, is love trying to come your way. Now, maybe you think, yes, you've met someone and you're waiting to see how it plays out. But I'm telling you, you need to take care of that divorce first. You need to take care of any legal matters first, and then love will come your way. I try to explain it to everyone in the best possible way that I can, that they would understand. If you were on the worst day of your life and you hit rock bottom, it would be nice to have someone there, right? But do you want someone to come into your life who fits in with that part of your life? Or someone who's there when you're the stable you who got there by themselves and is standing on their own 2 feet and totally self-reliant? See, this is important. I think it is the strength that builds a relationship rather than tear it down, is being the best you that you can be and then entering into one. So that's what this month is about. It is repositioning you to let you go forward because that person is on their way. So you better get out there this month and do the things you need to do because they will be coming and you will feel better prepared having done this, using the courage it takes to get the job done. And it's a beautiful thing when it happens. Now, one of the things about this month, is many things you have been feeling like you're doing all by yourself, okay? And it's definitely time to make some choices that alleviate some of the stress. And how are you going to do that, okay? In regard to perhaps finances or whatever, you need to go over everything very carefully. All the details of what you're doing. I mentioned back in the beginning, pinching pennies. It's all part of it. Perhaps it's time to do a new budget. And I don't mean in that realm of making New Year's resolutions, because this is a totally different year, and it's not about that. The things that you set place in your life this year, they will be with you for a long time to come. And you really want to keep that in mind. So be realistic about it, because you probably right now, I think, have close to 2 years going in the same cycle. I forget how much time might be left, but you're gonna notice it, that whatever is going on for you now that you begin will take a little while, that you'll be living the same way. So, with all these, getting your facts straight and that type of thing, you're going to feel like, like you've regained control in a sense, because you've taken charge of your life in a big way. There's a lot going on here. You have to know that the situations that have happened, there could be financial changes that happen, or maybe there was a marriage that broke up. But I think ultimately what this is saying is, especially with the financial situations that have changed over 2015, that in 2016, as you're regrouping in January, you're going to need to really get your facts straight and nail everything down and know exactly what it is you need to do. When you do that, you'll be able to come out on top. You're going to find that what this month, what this year bring you, is this coming full circle. You are going to exit this retrograde, feeling more self-reliant and more confident about finances. I really do believe so, because you're going to see the things that you need coming to fruition, all right? And I'm telling you, March is a very big month, all right? Some big changes are coming your way. And, the opportunity for change around the end of the month is just starting to creep in, all right? So be very curious to see what next month brings. But there will be many new ideas born this month. But I wouldn't act on too many things, all right? If it's a new concept, a new idea, wait. And wait until you have the clarity around February 14th is a good time, because on that date, Mercury will go not direct, it will leave shadow. All right, it'll actually go direct on January 25th. So you'll feel things start to move forward at the end of January, but to really get into your groove and get going for the year, keep February 14th in mind. So I think when we go to do this next month, we'll find that the love situation will be much better, and there'll be a lot more clarity as to finances as well. So I like this a lot, and it's a month of hard work. Keep that in mind. But it's hard work that's well worth it, because you're laying the groundwork for a long time to come, and for a year unlike any other that you've ever had. I think this truly is the year that you get to find the happiness that you've been seeking. So I'm going to end it there. I want to thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you here next month. Have a wonderful January.